Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, the Telematero, I believe the H is silent. Didn't find the pronunciation in the book, but one of these days I'm going to get to the website just to be sure. Telematero. It's by Renata Lechner, if you want it. That's how you spell Telematero, and that's how you spell her name. I don't know if it's glaring, I'm hoping it's not. Alright, and the supportive oracle cards by Lucy Cavendish are the magical spell cards. Alright, already shuffled. Relationship first, single second. Let's go. Alright, Libra. I'm not sure where this is going, Libra. There's a lot of sword energy going on here and a lot of cups on your side. And you got the Six of Pentacles here. I feel like it's a balance of give and take, to be honest with you. I feel like there's a big balance of give and take. You've got, like, everybody but the Knight of Cups on your side. No, they want me to put these back. Okay. You got a lot of... On your side, it's 3 swords, 3 cups. On your partner's side, it's 3 swords, 1 cup, a wand, and a sun. I'm not exactly sure where this is going, but we'll find out soon enough. Now, I'm getting this is starting like the strongest card, not shocking, and it is in the beginning here. The Sun card with your partner. Your partner seems to be very happy. Everything seems to be in place. Everything seems to be going well. And I'm noticing, while this is all going well and they seem to be very happy, I think you're holding something back from them. That's what I'm feeling. And the reason you're doing that is because it's making things a smooth... It's keeping things smooth sailing by you holding some information back. I feel like you're the reason they're enjoying that Sun card is because you're holding information back and you're trying to handle something on your own. No. Yes? Sort of. Hold on. You're holding information back. I'm kind of getting that you're thinking with some time passing, it'll look better. And it'll be better. It's not the time to bring it forward. So, like, home safe protection, like, it's best to not say things right now. But now I'm getting, as you go forward, you go from the Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. I feel like you're still holding this information, but you feel like it's for the best. The thing is, your challenge card is the Two of Swords. You're having a hard time, you know, deciding what to do with it, because like, you're still holding it back because it feels like it's for the best. Everybody's getting along. Your partner seems kind of happy, but you're kind of getting this Two of Swords energy. Like, you're kind of feeling the pressure, like, I don't know. And I feel like as it goes forward into the future, your partner's going from that Sun card to the Page of Swords. Your partner's starting to figure out that you're holding something back. Because I feel like it's one of those things where they're realizing, like, something's a little off focus here. Something isn't quite right. What isn't quite right? I feel like they're questioning things. They're starting to question things internally, and they're being perceptive. They're internally questioning things. Now, I'm getting that they are gonna figure it out, whatever it is. And when they do, I'm getting the Five of Cups for them. I'm getting they're going to be very unhappy about it and feel like something was going on this whole time that they should have handled. And that they didn't know. I feel like they're not pushing it off on you, though. I don't feel like they're pushing it off on you, but they're kind of looking at it like they should have known better. Because I feel like it's going to bother them at some point. And I'm getting, when it does finally come forward, I'm getting you're feeling very upset about it too. You're feeling kind of heartbroken that it did. because you're realizing that, the romance that you had, the happiness that you had by holding this back is kind of like, it's kind of blowing up. I still don't feel like your partner's coming at you with this, but I feel like the way it played out, that you're looking back like, oh, I don't think that worked out quite right. Because I feel like the Three of Swords comes in like you're holding something back thinking it's for the best, maybe it's just not the right time. You're doing it for reasons like you feel like it's best for everybody. You're going farther even forward and you're just like, I'm still not finding a spot where I can let this out, and I'm not sure what I can do about that. You want to let it out, but I feel like you can't. No. They're missing a piece. See, that piece of information is causing problems. That information, because you're doing it for the right reasons. I understand that. Like, you're like, this is for the best. If I push this forward now, it's going to ruin this good moment for my partner. So you're affording this good moment for them, but I do feel like it crashes back towards you. But not from them, just the fact that your partner seems very upset about it. If they'd known something sooner, they could have made different decisions. Like, part of what's, like, the challenge card for them is when they do realize that something isn't right here, they get very, like, I feel like they get very distraught over it. And they're looking at it like, what else isn't right? I feel like they're just questioning a lot more things. And I feel like it's just kind of compounding down on them. But what makes things better is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands in their spiritual sense is like, what has happened has happened. They need to move forward and they need to find a way to fix this. I feel like once they're aware of what's going on, it does finally come forward. They have that moment of sadness that they're really kind of let down and depressed about it. I don't see them pushing it off on you, just to be fair. I don't know if that's fair or not to you, but I don't see them doing that. But I do see, like, once they kind of, like, have this moment, once they pick themselves back up, I'm getting the spiritually they're going to move forward on this situation at some point, and they need to see the hope and how to fix it. Because fertility is there. They do have options here. They can make this better. They just got to get in there and own it. Because I'm getting what makes things better is also the King of Swords. They need to think this out for themselves, create direction, and make it happen. And what makes things better for you is the Page of Cups, just following what they want and just going along with it. I'm feeling like you become a supportive player. I don't feel you holding back any information at this point. Maybe a little bit about how long you've known about something, but beyond that, I don't feel like anything else is being held back. And I've noticed, I kind of used this card throughout the reading here, but you had the Queen of Swords in your spiritual position. She's very smart. She knows when to talk. She knows when to not talk. She won't talk or say anything if she doesn't want to. And I'm getting for you, you're being very smart about when you bring something forward. When your partner's having a good time or feeling good, see, you have the King and Queen and Page of both the Cups and Sword suits between you and your partner. And I'm getting there's a lot of communication and there's a lot of love going on here. But for you, you're doing what you feel is best. And spiritually, if you feel like it's time to hold something back so that somebody else can be happy, you will do that. And when it's time to bring it forward, you're very smart and diplomatic about how you bring it forward. It needs to come forward. You'll bring the information forward however you need to. It's all about the delivery. But ultimately, your partner needs to go into that King of Swords position to really bring this forward, because I feel like it's up to them to really fix this. And once they move forward and have the strength to move forward and start thinking it out and making those decisions, I'm getting that's where things move forward. Spiritually, that's where the Three of Wands happens. That's where the fertility happens. That's where things get better. I feel like you were trying to help them just navigate through this, but you actually have to hand it all over to them. And then once they have full ownership of it, that's where the situation seems to get better. That's where the fertility is. And I'm getting you're more of a supportive player, but you're still very important to your partner. And I'm getting going forward on this situation, and this, whatever this arena is, that's how this needs to go for it to work out easiest for you and for your partner. All right, are we good? Okay, let's do Libra single. Messages for single Libra. What do we got for single Libra? Messages for single Libra. Messages for single Libra. Messages for single Libra. Messages for single Libra. Single Libra. Empowering information. Okay. I feel like I was just kind of connecting into that energy. Wow, a lot of swords energy going on again. But it ends well. Swords aren't bad, don't get me wrong. But you even have the Chariot card at the top here, and I'm noticing the guy on the Chariot has a sword in his hand. If you see it up there. He has a sword in his hand. Or, is it in his hand? I don't know. He's got it there, though. If it's in his hand or what's going on with that. But it's there. It's right behind the black horse. I'm feeling a lot of sword energy going on here. You got the Queen. You got the Knight. You got the Page. The 5 and 2. And then that Chariot. Just, it feels like there's a lot of sword energy for me. Which is good because it's communication. It's air. I don't know what's up. This is weird. This last two things here. Let's just put those to the side because I'm not sure what's going on with those. Because I'm getting like, no, no, no. Stop, stop, stop. This doesn't feel right either. Okay. You want it up there. All right. Communication is swords. Mental activity is swords. Those are primarily what I connect them with. Now, in the past, this is one of my least favorite cards. Like, I don't like this card. I don't know why I don't like it so much. But it's the Devil card. And I say that because, like, I've seen other Devil cards. But this one, the guy on here just really creeps me out. He just really, I don't really like him. He just really looks kind of just so ready to take advantage of somebody. Doesn't really seem to care about other people. Just cares about himself. This is in the past. Like, I'm getting this is a very negative moment that's very self-satisfying. And I'm getting lies and deceit and problems. There's been a lot of problems here, and I'm feeling like you've had to deal with this before. Whatever context that sits for you, wherever that sits for you, I feel like you've learned a lot from that, and you do not want to repeat this. And I feel like this is saying, watch this going forward. You do not want to repeat a situation that's already happened. So however that came into your life before, you have the danger of that recreating here in the future. And they're bringing that home very strongly. Like, pay attention to your environment and what's going on, and make sure you don't recreate the same situation with another person, because I feel like that has a very strong possibility of coming in. Now, in the environment, I'm getting the advice of the environment here is to go slowly. Take this slowly. You don't want this coming back. You don't want something like that coming back. And it's not the exact same person, but something like that, you don't want this. You do not want this. So they're saying take it slow. Take it really slow. Because I'm getting some of you might get some like very active energy coming towards you. They're like, just be careful. Because I'm getting what's coming towards you is like something coming directly towards you may not be the right thing. somebody that's kind of like a little more aloof, approaching slowly. I'm getting somebody approaching you slowly is better. Somebody going directly for you seems like that might be a bit more jarring for you. I don't feel like that's going to work. I feel like you need somebody who's a little bit more aloof, comes in a little slower, more of a quiet, even though it might be a quieter energy to start, it may get a little bit more vocal as time goes on. Because I'm getting like there's a slow start, somebody who's just like, they're visually attractive, you do like them, but I feel like the conversation doesn't really kick off in the beginning. Visually, I feel like you like somebody, but the conversation isn't kicking off. But there's another one or a couple more that are very energetic conversation-wise. I'm getting that's not where you want to go at this point. You want somebody who's a little bit more reserved, that you can do the talking and they do the listening, and then as time goes on, they'll talk to you more, and that'll work fine. But it's just kind of like sticking it out. Because I'm getting the Knight of Swords here at the bottom. Somebody seems to be making a lot of communication effort. And I feel that's you. And like they're saying again, just because somebody doesn't seem to have a lot of conversation skills in the beginning, that's not bad. It just might take a while for them to warm up to you. Stick with that. Stick with that. It feels more dependable. Because in the beginning, I feel again, there's that... I feel like you're having some physical attraction, but the conversation is not where you want it to be. The talking is not where you want it to be. The conversing is not where you want it to be. With the Two of Swords, like I feel like you like this person and you're attracted to this person, but you're just not getting the verbal responses that you're expecting. And you're just kind of like, I mean, they're good looking, but maybe that's all there is here. I'm getting hold on. Give that some more time. Work it out. Because I'm getting, again, the Five of Swords right after. Like, you're realizing you could definitely have this one. It feels like that's easy. Like, you could definitely connect with this one. This one will go along with you. Is very conducive with you. But you're just kind of like, it could be a fruitless victory. It's just like, I could have this one, but do I really want this one? Like, I feel like they're going to bore the pants off me. And then once my pants are off, that's just, I'm going to fall asleep. That's just all there is to it. There's just nothing, why bother? I'm going to sleep through it. Why bother? Now, it's going forward, like, if you're sticking with this person, whoever this person is, the conversation isn't over the moon. They're still saying, the advice is, give it some time, give it some time. I'm getting that the Page of Swords shows up with the Destiny card. I'm getting it's you're the Page of Swords, watching this person, and you're seeing them open up more. And I'm feeling like you're getting involved with them more in their element, more in like people they're already comfortable around, and you're seeing how much they can talk when they're comfortable with people, when they're comfortable with a conversation, when they have something to add or they're excited about a subject, that they can do quite a bit of talking. And you're quite happy about that. And I'm getting the Destiny card popping in here with you being the Page of Swords, like you're seeing it. You're seeing where they can actually fit in the way you need them to. And you're like, all right, maybe I do just got to give this a little bit more time. Maybe I just got to connect with them more on the same level, and it's going to take a little time to get there, but maybe this can be a match. Because I'm getting the Queen of Swords here. It was where you're standing from that moment on, if you've gotten this far, if you hold on that long. The Queen of Swords feels like, hey, this really does have potential. I can hold back. She's somebody who can stay in waiting. She can wait for her opportunity. She's very smart. She knows when to talk. She knows when to let things go. If she doesn't want to say anything, she will not say anything. But if she feels like it's better if she doesn't say anything, she won't say anything. She can wait if necessary, too. She's very good at that. If she feels it's worth it, she can do it. If she wants to. Which is where you're standing. And I'm getting you're doing that. And I'm getting here, it's interesting. The Four of Cups, it's telling me the evolution of this situation. And I feel like the ending of this is telling me how this is starting and where it's ending. Or not ending, or going. It's starting and where it's going. The Four of Cups is looking at something that's very beautiful, but not thinking it's exactly what you want it to be. It may be a beautiful cup, but maybe it's not the cup for me. There's prune juice in this cup, and I don't even like prune juice. Just say that. But as time goes on, like you're advancing from the Four of Cups into the Two of Cups, because you're finding out the more you wait it out, the more you give this person a chance, and you start to really get to know them, that connection really is there. The Two of Cups is there for you. It's just going to take the strength for you to get from that Four of Cups feeling over to the Two of Cups feeling. When you really get to know them and see, like, oh, okay, they have the conversation skills. We can connect on that level. It is there for us. It took me a while to see it. And once I saw it, I had to find a way to bring it into our relationship. And once I was able to do that, it's all good. It's all good. And you got the Strength card here. The Strength card here tells me that it's going to take a bit for you to hold on. Because I feel like in the beginning you're going to think it's not there and you're going to want to let go, but you can end up with that Two of Cups. You just got to hold on with this person to give them some time to initially show you that they can be that chatty person that you want them to be, and then after that you have to find a way to bring that into the relationship. I feel like you'll be very happy with that. I do. Done? Done. Alright. I think we're good there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.